Brad has had a few Mustang GTs over the years, and he really loves the New Edge Mustangs. He's a lot like me, as a matter of fact, absolutely loves the New Edge Mustangs, and he was looking for something a little more special. And he was looking around at the classified listings, and he found a black Mach 1 that was only a city away, and it was for sale for a very low price. So this is the picture he saw of the car in the listing. And the ad said, "Unfortunately, my 2003 Mach 1 has seen better days. Due to engine issues and a few other small things, it's time to let it go. Engine code P305. It has low compression in cylinder number 5. It runs but barely. The idle's all over the place. Solid list of custom parts, and those are listed below. Says I've kept most of all the stock parts. It would make an excellent parts car for someone if interested. Make an offer." And he couldn't believe that somebody was going to part this car out or sell it as a parts car. And just like me, that made him very upset, to the point where he said, "I'm going to save this car. This car definitely is in great shape and it needs to be saved." So this car already had an XCD 400 clutch. It had a SR short shifter, also the stock shifter included. It had a JLT intake, used but not currently installed. It had a mach catback, a PA Performance 130 amp alternator, BBK control arms for the rear, upper and lowers, Raxium sequential taillights, Raxium flash module, Ford Performance throwout bearing, XCD flywheel, and he also had the stock flywheel with it. At the time it had black bullet wheels, 17 by 9 and 17 by 10.5 in the rear. And he also has the stock wheels as well included for the car. And he also had a touchscreen sound system in the car. So obviously the engine was hurt, but it was all there and complete. And the interior looked really nice. You can see that short shifter there. It's pretty short. The seats look great though. What a beautiful car. So he went and he picked it up and he bought this car. He was going to save it. He couldn't believe that the previous owner didn't care about the car anymore and didn't even care what happened to the car in the future. He said the other guy could have had it turned into a derby car and he wouldn't have even cared. It's really sad to see that happen. But anyway, you can see now how beautiful the car is and how it's going to start a new life. Now it needed a new engine, and Brad knew that, and that's okay with him. He could do that. And when you get a car like this, you are going to invest a lot of money just to get it back running. So getting it for a good price is very important, and that's where people should be selling these cars, for a low price if it has a problem like that, so that it can be fixed. Because if they want to sell this car for a huge amount of money, broken, nobody's going to buy it, and then they will part it out. So Brad was able to get the car for $2,500. Now he's going to spend a lot of money to repair it. And he decided that instead of just putting a replacement engine in the car, he wanted to put a fully built engine in this car. And fate was on his side, because somebody was already going to go pick up the car to use it as a parts car, but they never showed up. So Brad was able to go over, sweep in, and pick it up. So now Brad has the car. So the first thing that he needed to do was start tearing the car apart. So here you can see the teardown begin. The hood's off the car, and now the valve covers are off the car, and next thing you know, he has the engine out of the car. And you could see how dirty it was inside here. He's going to clean this all up real nice, you'll see. So he's got the engine ready to tear down, and here you can see the damage to the cylinder. Just some burned up valves there, and now look how clean the engine bay is. And then he got the engine out and he decided to go ahead and build it and put everything in there, make it look great. So here's the disassembly of the block. Here's the dirty intake manifold, and look how good it is all cleaned up now. I love when you clean parts like that and start putting them back together. Here's the new timing guides and everything. One of them was broken. But anyway, here's the short block coming back together, the long block back together, the valve covers painted a really nice blue, which looks great with the black car, and now the car coming back together. It looks so good. And so here's the whole drivetrain and the drivetrain in the car now. So in no time, this car looked absolutely beautiful, and you can see he's got a supercharger on there. There's a centrifugal supercharger on there that he decided to add as well. And here you can see the beautiful Mach 1 wheels with the deep dish rear. That looks awesome. And a red Mach 1 there too. And so the car is back the way it should be, and it's back on the road. So this all took Brad about 6 months to do, with parts and work and all the things that it took, and that's really not too bad for an engine rebuild. There was also this picture I wanted to share of the keyhole. You can see somebody had tried to break into the car. That was before he had it, so the car could have even been stolen before he had a chance to save it. But now look how beautiful this Mach 1 is. This is a very, very nice car. And it's actually so nice that he took it to a car show and he actually won first place in the special edition class. So I think that is incredible. Great job, Brad. So Brad's enjoying getting to know the car some more, getting documentation about it. He wants to get a Marty report for it. He found out that the car was from San Bernardino, brand new, sold on 6/25/03. That's pretty cool. So what a beautiful car, what a great save. This is an incredible story. This is the way it should end. So I want to thank him for doing that and saving this car. I think all of us Mustang enthusiasts are very proud of Brad and what he's done here. And he has something very nice to show for it. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this story. Stay tuned for more of these Mustang stories. There's a whole playlist, over 100 stories to watch if you haven't seen those yet. And stay tuned for more Mustang content.